Well, well, well. If it isn't chat, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's my dog's favorite day. Hump day. What up, Kevin? How you doing? Wookie, good morning. Beatsville, what up? Cone saying what up to other members. Yesterday, if you missed it, we had a lot of people gifted memberships by Evan, Wookie, etc. It was fun. Yeah, what's up? Lance, how you doing? Brian, what up? Yeah, anyone get smacked by the Big Dipper yesterday afternoon? That was fun. Trader's Nest, good morning. Dan, what up? Mr. Payouts, what up? Nublado, what up? Sebastian, how you doing? Adrian, good morning. MTN Fun One. Mountain Fun One. We'll go Mountain, MTN. Miguel, what's up? How you doing? Grizz? Mr. Griswold, how you doing? Legsit, good morning. Edward, how you doing, Eddie? Arnesis, what's up? Tian, how you doing, Crub? Still alive. Hello, Jacob. Morning from Amsterdam. Hello. New Eddie. What's going on? Not Eddie, I mean. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cool. All right, so SmackDown yesterday afternoon. And of course, what happens? We get a buy-up. Because why the F not? Of course we would. Of course. That's just the way the market works. No rules, just up. So just marking out some demand zones formed from yesterday. Cycling through the higher time frames here to find interesting points to watch. Some 1 hour demands here. We need some levels. Check out the 1 hour chart. I personally would grab the top of these 1 hour bodies here on the red candles. Just to give me some downside levels in case we want to head on down there. We're chilling right now at this previous all-time high level. Similar to where we topped out yesterday in Globex. And yeah. Oh, I got the heart rate monitor working. Went and got new batteries for it. Finally. Here's what I noticed. My resting heart rate is a lot higher than it was. Like it's at 80 right now. That's I don't know. What else we got going here? That's about it. So, look, we don't have a VWAP open today. That's good. We're obviously still in the government shutdown, and, Trump will just tweet out something about China, and crazy things can happen. So, you got to stay on your toes. What up, Matt? Good to see you back. I was starting to worry that you went on back to TBM stream or something like that, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe he just wants to talk about golf and cars. I don't know. I had a nice 100-pointer yesterday. And not a lot of streamers are grabbing 100-pointers, are they? Yeah. Can you imagine if I placed this heart rate monitor on Gabagool? Going through the roof.
Over here.
I'm glad you're still around, Matt. Lucas, hello from Madrid. How you doing? How's Madrid this lovely, afternoon for you? Gary, you just opened a challenge on Top Step. Okay, good luck to you. Tyler, good morning. All right. Let's get after it. Let's have a great day, guys. I hope, my dogs might be a little barky today. We got road work going on outside our house, and they get a little excited sometimes about all the noise, so hopefully it's not too crazy. All right, Gabagool. Okay, we hear ya. Wow, nice drop here off the open. Straight down to the demand zone. Your road wasn't working? WTF. Grizz is very literal this morning. No, Eddie was. Sorry, I saw both names right by each other. Eddie's very literal this morning. Grizz probably just regular amount of literal. All right. We still got the contest going on over on Twitter. Streamlabs just posted a link to it. All you gotta have to do is like, retweet, and follow. Pretty basic. And I'm giving out 3 accounts. And here's the thing. Well, look, okay. Several people joined overnight this contest. But guess what? Still only like, what, 99 retweets? So, if I'm getting out 3, you know, not bad. Not bad. Better odds than most. So that's cool. What up, money making Sonny? How you doing? Cone catching $2 moves. All right. Is it a like, share once, or is there a new post daily? Just a like, share once. That way I can grab the random people from just that single post. It's a little easier that way. Okay. So, we're getting on through this 90-minute demand zone. ES, of course, is doing its own thing here. We've had a lot of divergences lately off the open between the two. Looks like ES, you know, it's up 0.8, so it has some relative strength going into the open here. And now, all right, Gabagool is driving me nuts here. He's probably just like looking out the window, staring at whatever flashing light from whatever construction truck is out there. He doesn't need to use the bathroom, it's just construction. But let me go see if I can calm him down or just shut this door. So I'll be right back. All right, chat. Sorry about that. Botan, what up? Good morning. Sunny, good luck on your journey with trading. All right. I am getting set up here with TradeSyncer. Been using it the last day or so, and it's worked really well for me, where I can execute trades here in Edge Pro X and have it copy over to Tradeify, Project X, whatever. So I'm gonna continue doing that. Getting a little move away from this demand zone here. 25K is about where we opened here. Let's see if we can get a jab down to VWAP. I got VWAP and like another demand zone down in the 900s here. TradeSyncer. I added it to Prof from Gorilla on the trading tools section if you want to check it out. Trading tools, TradeSyncer right there. That's what I'm using. I'm really impressed with it right now. No issues so far. So I hope that continues. The only issue right now is I'm trying to get Tradeify turned on here and the dashboard is being a little weird. But other than that, no copy issues yet. Okay. All right, chat. Close to VWAP. Look at ES. Not even close to its lows here. Not even close, man. VWAP's got to get hit here, right? It's gotta. It must. Come on. I mean, I'm not sure, but wish I was. Really? Really? You're not just going to hit VWAP? You're just going to turn around right before it? Really? Sure you want to do that? What's up, Andy? Good morning. Well. Nothing too interesting yet. Might be a buy and hold kind of day. Yeah, maybe. Got into trading during 2020, right? Yeah, I did. February 2020 is when I traded my first options contract. And the rest is history. What's up, Mike? Good morning. Good morning. All right. ES ticking new highs here. See if we can sweep overnights here. We're right a few points away on ES. I wonder if this is the dip on NAS here. The dip to be bought. Got about 60 points to NASDAQ's overnights. Good morning, Ola. How you doing? Well, ES got smacked down just before that overnight high level. A couple of ticks away. All right. This is a better hit of VWAP here. Actually hitting it this time. So that's one demand zone gone. Let's see what happens here at the next one at 900 level. What up, Twisty? How you doing, man? What's going on? What's up? What's up, Otto? How you doing? I'm feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Pretty.
You get the idea. I don't hate the buy there. It is just very speculative, and again, I don't necessarily want the first trade of the day to be just a VWAP test. I want something a little bit more. That's not really. Up 448, Grizz. Nicely done. 448 times 50. Done for the day. Going to the gym. Twisty, switch from, you said MQ. I assume you mean NQ, NASDAQ to gold? All right. Interesting. All right, funded, right? Well, I'm trade copying to a few things. And one is a Tradeify funded account. The others are evals. Although, for some reason, TradeSyncer is having a hard time activating my Tradeify account here. All right. Little smack there. So ES did get that overnight high sweep. I appreciate that, Twisty. And we probably have a move here off the highs like that. So that's why, like, you know, VWAP test and a buy up wick. To me, you know, then I enter that a little bit higher up, and now I'm sitting around my entry point, even though maybe a little underwater, and I'm feeling a little iffy about it. So I need more points of confidence for that kind of trade. What's up, Parshov? How you doing? All right. This level, this 900 level should be good. If we can come down into that level, it should be an interesting spot here. I do want to see if buyers will show up. Am I up today? Market just opened, pal. I'm not taking a trade today. Well, I've been open for 18 minutes. All right, there's the demand zone. There's 900. You know, going back, it's just zooming out. You can see we had a lot of volume transact here on yesterday at the highs. A lot of consolidation there. Right at a key level. Then we sold off on a, you know, Trump talking about cooking oil. So let's see if buyers still want a piece of it here. What up, Jake? How you doing, man? Ben, thanks. Glad you like the Road to Funded videos. Definitely planning to do more videos on my channel. I've just been busy with the site and editing a short film and doing all sorts of stuff. But I do have several videos I want to get made. Nice job, Lance. What are you asking, Parshov? I'm confused. Thank you, Riley. Appreciate it. Day 4,738 asking for another gambling video. Like the code for this site. Did you do 9%? Oh, I didn't code it. I didn't code any of it, really. I used AI assist, man. I'm not a coder. I wish I was. But you do have to pop in there and get under the hood and see, sometimes do some fixes yourself. But yeah, no, I just did that completely on my own. obviously apart from you helping me gather some data Parshot, but as far as building the site, yeah, I just did that with no one else, which is pretty cool that you can, someone like me could accomplish that, without knowing how to code. I think it's really cool. It just really opens the doors, when you have ideas and you don't have the technical know-how, you can still try to get something put together. So it's really cool that, I was able to do that. Look at that VWAP hold there on ES. Pretty slick, but let's see what happens at this glorious trend line. This is, it's not just crayons. It's crayons with a ruler to get that straight line. It's beautiful. What up, Froggy? How you doing? Frogster. What firms are you guys trading now? Matt asked earlier. I'm trading my Funded Futures, Tradeify, the futures desk. Funded Futures Network is this main one I'm using to like be the leader account. I don't recommend trading so many at once, but I'm a mad lad. All right, here's this trend line layer. It's already had a couple touches, so let's see if it still offers a rejection here. Probably need a bottom trend line too. If you don't build a tunnel, it just doesn't work. All right, yeah, let's do it. Probably go off this one, right? Yeah, just about there. Should work. Five minute on ES. It's pretty gnarly. The rare reverse pennant. This is a falling megaphone. Jake, you're very good at anticipating what kids in the chat might say. You're like Jim Gaffigan's like audience voice. Your mom built tunnel, guy. I can't do that voice, but if you know, you know. I am tempted to pull the trigger on a short here. Under 25K. I did it. I'll see if the trade copier worked, though. Worked there. I don't think the Project X one's working, but... No, it did work. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm losing money in all accounts. Great. It's just what I wanted. Sweet. I'm so glad it works on this losing trade. Back to allowing the non-member peasants, I see. Well, you know what? YouTube just announced like the ability to switch to like a members-only stream mid-stream, and I was like, well, I just want to try it since we had so many members. I ended the stream right afterwards, essentially. Just want to see what it was like. Just wanted to live on the edge, you know. No issues with TradeSync. It's working well. Oh, there's a jab up to 25K. About to stop me out here. It's right at the open price. So there's a stop. That That's right now, as it stands, is a rough stop out here. So let's hope that we continue moving higher, so I don't have to feel bad about that. So $384 loss there on my funded futes. No big deal. Those are the combine. Uh-oh. Yikes. I see what happened here. All right. We're trying this futures desk, and unfortunately, I forgot. Like, it's supposed to be smaller size, and it traded the same 5 micros. Like, what I have it set to do is when I trade a mini, it's supposed to trade 2 micros. And instead, since I traded micros to begin with, it traded 5 micros on this account. So that was not ideal. I forgot to account for that. Are you funded with features? No. This is I started this one yesterday, or 2 days, beginning of the week, I think. It's a static one. Business Lens, the giveaway is over on Twitter. Look at the Streamlabs last comment in the chat. Join that way. All right. So what do we do with this move? Well, we completed the falling megaphone pattern, of course. And we're coming into overnight highs here on NASDAQ. We got previous day high sitting at 44 is just above. Yes, you know, nice bounce off VWAP and a 20 plus point pop off of there. That was really clean. So that 900 level, 1 hour demand there, really good hold there. 120 point bounce from there. Coincided with a VWAP hit on ES. I think that was hindsight talking, but I mean, those two together makes for a good buy. News, we got some Fed guys talking. I guess the U.S. Treasury Secretary suggests possibility of longer China tariff truce. Make sure you're trading a really small size cone so you can stay in for those trades. The size has to be like kind of boring size in that case. Well. Off we go, huh? Is this it? Just gonna head up to PDH and that's it. What about for the plebeians who did not get in when they should have? Talking about me here. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Sit on the sidelines and just watch? Marco, you don't believe that was low today? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? You end up with a good bag there, Grizz? Or were you not able to catch it? All right, let's go ahead and hit PDH then. Not bad, Grizz, not bad. I stepped out a million times on it. That's annoying. I'm gonna look for a pullback around 5,000, 25,000. See if I can get long there. Just, you know, upside targets. Don't really have a lot. I mean, there's room to go, you know. There's room to go. Something like that would be nice. Play video games. Battlefield 6 is so fun. I don't really play very much, but I did see an ad for Battlefield 6 the other day, and I was like, that does look fun. Yeah, Grizz streams it in Discord when I'm like out and about. He's a naughty boy. Well, there we go through previous day high. Market thinks it's so cool. Just only going up, essentially. Market thinks it's pretty hot shit. Guess what? It's boring. Do something different. Well, okay. Jeez, man. What a nice pump. Take that trade idea off. ES is hitting a green zone of destruction here. I think it's just previous support. So we'll see if that offers a little bit of resistance or not. But yeah, market's up 1.3% here on NASDAQ, 1.12 on ES. Go figure. How do you draw on your heat map? I don't know. Do they let you? What do you mean, just do it like you normally would? You know, if you really want to know how to do it, you gotta go to UncleDansCrayolacourse.com. UncleDansCrayolacourse.com. Teach you how to draw them beautiful drawings that I've been doing, and teach you how to make money from it. No, sorry. I'm going to make money from it by selling the course. You're going to learn how to draw. Sorry if that was unclear. All right, coming in at 100 level. That's like where I want it. That's what I was like, oh, you know, get a little pullback. Maybe we can get all the way up to 100. You know, didn't think we were just going to shoot on up there like right away. But Dan, I can't draw. Everyone can draw. Tyler? Especially when they take UncleDansCrayolacourse.com. Well, does it teach trend lines? Well, no, that's the other course, UncleDansTrendlineCourse.com. That's a separate product. You know, Uncle Dan's Crayola course is more about the boxes and the colors. It's like got some color theory in there. And Uncle Dan's Trendline course is just the trend lines. But I'll sell you both for $5,000, $4,997. That's a $20,000 value, according to my made-up numbers in my head. Yeah. Jaden, you best trade ever, not money-wise, but just got funded and you bought it when it broke through PDH. Managed my trade great for once. Nice, man. Well done, Jaden. I got log right before PDH on just this Tradeify, just some micros. And, you know, it seemed like one of those ones where you just buy the high regardless. So I was like, well, let's just do it. Forget the course, I'm still waiting for the DanCon tickets to release. Well, that's supposed to coincide with the release of Inskeep Coin, which I think Joel's still working on figuring out how to rug everybody. I don't know why it's taking him so long. I'm a little disappointed. Like the break at 25K offered only essentially like this little area of retest. I meant to grab the ellipse. Like this little area was it. And then, you know, if you get long past that, you're like, okay, am I going to get long right at this like overnight highs really? Do I want to get long right at overnight highs? Above that, you're like, well, there's PDH right there. Do I want to get, you know? So you just have to like, if you do it, in my opinion, you have to just bank on there not being much of a pullback and just sweeping these key levels and then just managing the trade from there. We did 50% of ATR in 30 minutes. What's up, Ronald? How you doing, man? All right. What can we do? We can wait for a pullback. There's some zero prints on the way up on ES. But there's, you know, this is why I have the course, UncleDanceCrayola Look at that beautiful rejection there from that Crayola box. You don't learn how to draw that in free YouTube videos. No. This is a proprietary method. I don't use rose art like some of the other Furus out there. I'm using name brand Crayolas on this. And it's done with precision, as you can see. You know, this is what 12 years in art school will do for you. You get to be the beneficiary of that. You don't have to go $220,000 in debt with student loans like I did doing 12 years of art school. It was community college. So, Parshav, do you not know what Crayolas are? Crayolas are name brand crayons. I'm not using rose art. That's shitty crayons. I'm using Crayolas. The finest in the... They pretty much invented the crayon. And now you can too. GoDanceCrayolaCourse.com. Got the finest Crayolas in the game. All right, I'll relax. Damn, Grizz. Excuse me. Dan talking Crayola sounds like Ryan Gosling in The Big Short. You see these crayons? Are jacked to the tits. Chicken, why is that young man on stream saying jack to the tits? What does that mean? What's up, The Natural? Good morning. How you living? Large, I hope. Well, chat. Back to the highs, huh? What type of music do you make? The music you're listening to now, I mean, all the background music for this stream is tracks I've made. What's up, Yuri? How you doing? I am doing well, thanks. What do you think of ICT trading? It's a lot of made-up terminology to confuse you, so you watch his long-ass rants in the form of disguised as educational content. A good teacher could distill those concepts and teach it in 10 minutes. But he likes to hear himself talk. Look, if it helps you understand price action and you could take trades off of it, good. But I mean, the dude's a joke. All right. Yes, getting a nice little jab lower here. Yeah, I've seen that post where he started, where he ended up once he started selling his course, his mentorship or whatever. Yo, Riley and Parshad, what the hell are you guys talking about? You're talking about like the inventor of algebra or something? Like, honestly, I'm mad at that dude because I hated all that homework I had to do. All right, Grizz. Enjoy that treadmill. Well, pretty dull right now. Maybe a little consolidation and then a spike up. To me, the easiest thing to look for would be a spike down that gets bought up, and then I would probably try to grab that long. Something like jab lower, maybe around there, maybe even a little bit lower, and see if I can get that to the long side then. Thanks, Tail Labs. Glad you like it. I don't want to take all the credit. I think Edge Clear, like Edge Pro X, I think they maybe made the template. I maybe made some changes to it. I don't know, but Edge Pro X did a good job with the template. So I think I'll give them credit there. Just sell your argument with a duel. That's funny as hell. Excuse me. I swear 90% of my coughing I do in a day is just done on stream. I swear I don't just sit around coughing. Something about sitting in this chair, talking into a microphone, just makes me have to cough. We were discussing with exclamation points. It wasn't an argument. Well, okay, no jab lower then. This is... Yeah, come on. Just give me something I can trade with this. What up, Ken? How you doing? Giants coach Tom Coughlin. Bro. It's rough. It's a rough crowd. I'm the crowd. It's rough. All right, chat. Napoleon Kaufman, Jared Koff. Yeah, okay. I mean, is anyone trading this? Is anyone just sitting in a long from earlier? This is not a lot of fun right now. I was told trading is supposed to be so fun, guys. Some fool lied to me. Sitting long from the VWAP bounce. Okay, you don't have to brag. I'm just kidding. Nice, nice entry. I'm jealous. Jealous of that entry. Very good. Very good. Iggy, you've been wanting to short since 900? Well, I'm glad you didn't. Ended up being a good bounce. So we'll see here. Do we double top? We get a cup and handle here and just push higher. That's what we'll find out here shortly. All right, so right now, you know, NAS ticked a little higher, ES putting in a lower high. So we'll see how this shakes out. Could be a little cup and handle, honestly. Higher time frames are looking good to the upside. Is Carmine big this week? I don't know. I don't really know. I think the trades I have seen have been good. But I don't know. I've been watching too closely. All right. A little selling here. Through the 100 level for now. Again, we'll see what the deal is with this this lower highs. Anything of importance here on ES. Or if it's just a little consolidation before the pop. So we went down through 100, then bought right back up at that 100 level. So now I'll see if we get the push into like the 30s, 20s, 30s. Spiking all around here. Going every which way. All right. Push new highs there, NAS. Is that a hard daily stop on Tradeify? going forward. Yeah, Tyler, it's not a bad idea, man. It could be hard. It could be really hard just to stop when you're down and not dig your hole deeper. I've been there many times. All right. Well, personally, I'd like to see a spike higher. And then maybe some selling. I don't know. Maybe we just sell from here, but spike higher would be better. Who won the giveaway from Legends? Well, there's the Twitter one still going on, and I gave away 2 already. One to you, and then one to Crad. So Crad's the other guy who has it. On Twitter, that's on Friday. That's not till Friday where we pick the winner, and today's Wednesday. Parshav, check your calendar. I mean, it's just now starting to pick up traction, that tweet, you know. It's starting to get out there a little bit more and starting to get some people, you know, retweeting it and stuff. So right now we got 118 people in on that one. No, Twitter, how do I get in? You don't. Divergence really showing here on ES. Zero active buying on ES since the high, but they've been absorbing these sellers. Yeah, let's see. It kind of just seems like it's gonna pop as usual, you know. But I prefer a move lower, honestly. Tradeify is announcing something today, or was it a tournament or something?
$50,000. Third place, $80,000.
Dang.
$1 million in guaranteed rewards. Registration opens October 15th. The knockout round starts November 2nd. This is your shot. Are you ready?
Okay, I missed the beginning of it, but it sounds like it's a tournament.
Hey.
Everyone's doing them trading tournaments now. Last year I was talking to Ed, I think it was last year or the beginning of this year, I was talking to Edge Clear, the broker, and I was like, you guys need to like create your own version of the Robin's Cup and make it better. Robin's Cup has high commissions and etc. And like their UI, it's just like kind of old school, right? I was like, you guys need to make your own version of it. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Then they never did anything with it. And now all these prop firms are doing it. Can we get it pushed lower here? Under 100? Wait, is this Tradeify's huge announcement that's going to change the prop firm space? I mean, that might be it. A $1 million grand, $1 million in total rewards, 200K grand champion title. Now, I don't know, I didn't catch the rules on it, but here's what I would like is like be limited to just like 2 minis. Because in that last competition, when people are swinging, you know, for the fences with 2 minis or 10 minis, it makes it so you just really have to gamble, and it becomes less like real trading, you know. So I don't know what the rules are exactly, but I hope it's, let's see, rules and FAQ. Oh, there's a scaling. Okay, well, that's good. It's 2 minis until you get up to 5K. Okay, I like that. And then 5 minis after you get 5K. That's good. It's kind of interesting. That Tradeify competition, like the first week you build your account. You can reset it 3 times if you need. Week 2, bottom 30% of traders knocked out every day. Wow. Top 200 traders advance to the live finals. If you rank between 201st and 400th place, you get $300. And then there'd be the live funded finals are 2 weeks. You keep your live account afterwards, which is cool. Keep 80% of profits, 400 total cash rewards, and then 200K for the grand champion. Well, if you guys do join, type in Dan for the ambassador code, even if you get it for free. If you already have Tradeify, it's free, but yeah. Yeah, if it's free to join, I'll just enter 2 minis and hold all day. Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to do on the Pat Whelan one, and I had 5 minis from the lows, and then it was the one day that we closed red, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold it. What other firms do monthly cups? Well, no, monthly, I don't know, but I think Legends is going to start doing more of them, and Trade Day is doing like an influencer cup, which is a good idea. Well, not a lot happening. Look at the 5-minute chart here. Kind of gross. I'd like to see a rollover. First place is 1K. Yeah, 1K is not really enough to get most people excited. I don't think par shot for. Depends on how many people enter, but $30 to win 1K in a tournament, it's not that exciting.
How it works is basically if you purchase a Grand Cup account with any of your ambassadors' codes, what you'll be able to do is be a part of their team, listed under their team network. What does that mean? That basically means that you're still going to be participating in the main tournament, but on the side, you'll also have your own team leaderboard. So you'll be able to see how you're doing against everyone else.
I see. They're doing like teams.
And not only that, if you do come in first place on your actual team's leaderboard, you are going to be granted. We have it here, yeah, plus 5,000 on any of the ambassadors teams who have 500 or more signups. So that's another way for you to earn an extra 5K, whether or not that first place is part of the top 400 or not.
I'm not a big enough affiliate to get my own team, but they got other people on there. Yeah, I'll send a link. It's just this right here. That's the Tradeify one. If you already have a Tradeify account, it's free. And then it's, if you don't, it's $35. Hey, Maj, I have 4 total, but for trading right now, I'm using like 2. Aries MT5 I did on when I did the Forex video. Yeah, it does look like it was designed 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Brian, just passed your MFFU eval. Nice, man. I don't know how. We're hardly getting any movement, but GG's, man. Well done. I'm working on 5 right now. I think I'm around break even. Up $178 on them. So, I've got some work to do, but I need to see opportunity. Right now, it does look like it's kind of rolling over here a bit. So, maybe I'll let it roll over slowly. Right now it's been very slow and choppy, and maybe there's an entry a bit lower for the long side. Eddie, you got a guy arguing with you about how his max loss limit shouldn't be 0 after taking a payout. Yeah, well, if you watch this stream, he should know. It happens on most firms. Fath, I'm good. I'm doing good, thanks. Just looking. I wish there's you know, I wish price action was a little bit better today. I'm looking for more opportunity, and I'm not seeing much yet. You know, ES just kind of slowly melting a little bit. Oh my gosh, did it hit this fair value gap? Wow. Filled. Well, kind of, almost, right? To the moon. Maybe. What PC do you use? Trading stream. It's a it's a custom PC from Falcon Trading. They built it for me. just realized the graphic that Tradeify has for their Grand Cup, that piggy bank thing with cash, that's from Squid Game. Well, maybe next year there'll be a team prop from Gorilla or something like that. Not special enough to get my own team yet. Gorilla Pack or Gorilla Gang? What do you like better? Kind of like Gorilla Gang. I like the alliteration. Kind of depends on how this. If we do get some selling picking up here, we could easily pull back closer to the 20s. But you know, if it's just like a kind of a slower move, I don't mind something like this. Looking for the highs. Gorilla Glue. Well, why don't you leave your huffing glue of choice? Keep that to yourself, Jake. Hey Dan, do you think there's a way to keep your filter selected after you click on a prop firm, then exit or hit back to see the list again? So you're saying you filter it by, let's do end of day, evaluation, rise, set some filters. Let's compare Tradeify, my funded features, compare, pick some plans, compare. So then we close the comparison when we're done. Everything's still there. You said after you click on a prop firm, then exit. Oh, I see. Sorry, I misread it. If you click on a prop firm, go back. Okay, have some like state persistence for filters. I'll write it down. I'll see if I can get that going for you. I think that's a good idea. Thank you for the feedback. Do I know Gorilla Mams? The Bing Bong guy? I don't think so, Jake. Oh. Wait, what, Iggy? Apex is asking people for 3 angles of their trading on video? No way, dude. Are you serious? They can't possibly. They're like, oh, we need to see an 8K now. 4K is not good enough. Excuse me. I had to sneeze, got my heart rate going. Jacob said they didn't ask him for shit, just approve the payout and call it a day. Nice. Found a Facebook group of Apex traders. That sounds like, it sounds just like meme level, you know? Like it sounds like if I was spoofing them, that's what I would say. Get your 3 angles. Don't they want to see the angles when I fail? GSK says Apex is legit asking that. They asked my friend to make sure his hand movements are recorded as well while taking trades. Why? What are they so concerned about? Do they really think someone else is placing the trades, or do they think they're using some automated system?
Or who's already in on Tradeify TV is what I want.
Oh, it should parse off. Oh, that's weird. I see a code on my side, dude. Sure about that? There's not a code to copy, but it's a link. The code's Gorilla, though. All right, so back to the highs there on Nasdaq. Look at ES. ES not playing ball on that. Tranny, you've yet to use a prop firm, but debating it for a while. Which would you personally go for? I was leaning towards Tradeify. I heard there's no issues with payouts. Tradeify does not deny payouts. So there's no issue with payouts with Tradeify, but honestly, most of them, there's no issues with payouts. Like TopStep doesn't, I don't think they deny payouts. My fund and futures, really fast approval process, like instant, essentially. So, well, to make your decision, Trent, go to propfromgorilla.com and just like find a few that you want to compare plans from, right? And find the best deal with the best rules that work for you. So let's just do like the top 5 I have here. And let's just do like 50K test plans. We'll do the scale plan on my funded futures. That's what I'm trading right now. Standard 50K. End of day 50K on them. And we'll do the growth 50K on Tradeify. Compare. Okay, I can see pricing. We can see rules, etc. And then you can switch to the funded rules at the top to see those rules as well. So, you know, Lucid's is the cheapest right now. But their payouts are probably going to be, I don't remember the exact one, but the payout might be capped here. They have like a whole Lucid scale system, which I find mildly confusing just because I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I mean, they have a 35% consistency rule. Tradeify has a 35% consistency rule in the funded stage. The middle three do not. So, I mean, just check it out. And see which one like makes sense to you and which one, you know, the price works, the rules work, etc. That's why I made Prop from Gorilla. And if you just use the link or the code when you do decide to get one, that supports the channel, supports the effort to make a helpful site. Jacob says, "What a lucky guy getting to use that slick ass site." It's so slick ass, honestly. It's very slick ass. Matt, have a good rest of your day, night. See you later. Lex wants to know if you're trading instant funded, what firm? I got the Tradeify one. You know that. Legends has a good deal right now. I want to try Legends. I know some people traded top one and liked it. Hey, Parshop, check the trading tools now. I haven't really heard of any issues from top one lately. I know there's this one that I heard of, but I haven't heard of any other ones. What's up, still alive? You're up a whopping $1.88. Sick, bro. Down a whopping 376.5. Yeah. You like the site in light mode? Yeah, by the way, in case you want it, you can switch to light mode up here in the top right. I was wondering, like, if it makes the tables, if it makes the tables easier to read, you know, light mode. And maybe it does, I don't know. But you know, in case you like that, in case you're an old person or Parshav, you know, maybe light mode's easy to read. I don't know. I don't really use it very often. There's the code. Add to the code. Boom. Copy. Flashbang mode, yeah. Is it crazy to think it would be better just to not buy a few combine? Just not buy a few combines and just buy an instant and just size down? Yeah, I think that makes sense. As long as you don't mind the consistency rule, like all instant funding ones, essentially, I think there's one exception, have like a consistency rule. Oh, Eddie says, top one is sketchy. If you max out payouts on your account and they don't move you live, then they'll tag you as account churning and limit you to one account. You saw other people having this issue, and then when I was trying to gather my expenses for tax purposes, I couldn't log in. Support told me it's because I'm banned for account churning. That's crazy. You had a total of 12 accounts with them? Yeah, that's not a lot at all. Eddie, if you do find time, I know you're busy working and stuff, but if you wouldn't mind leaving like a review on top one on Prop from Gorilla, that would be helpful. I know you got other stuff going on, but if you do have the time, that'd be great. Just like, I'm looking to get as many reviews as possible. So if you guys have traded with a firm and it was fine, and you want to leave a review, that'd be helpful. I'm trying to make Prop from Gorilla just like a really good resource for people. And so even if it's a bad review, that's fine. I don't care. You know, if you want to trash the firm, that's your prerogative, and I'll still post it as long as it's, you know, as long as it's like a constructive review and not just like, oh, they suck. If you want to say why they suck, that's fine. I'll post it. It doesn't have to be positive. I'm just trying to make them real reviews. Look at this divergence. Really, now it's more apparent than ever. NASDAQ holding value here, consolidating around the highs. ES melting a little lower. Sounds good, Eddie. Well, Iggy, the consistency rules and funded are the worst things imaginable. Well, like, think about this. I can still make $1,800 a day on Tradeify, which to me that's okay. And I granted, I don't like consistency rules either. Like, I'd rather not have them. But firms have to cap their risk somehow with the instant fundeds to keep you just from like going hog wild. And so it's not a big deal to me. Like $1,800 a day is still plenty of money from my perspective for the account size. You like Tom Hogarth? Yeah, I like Best Loser Wins. Yeah. Well, I know it's just you have to adapt to if you want to play the prop firm game, you do have to adapt to their rules. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Just trade your own account. But I think there's ways to really make it work for you as well, with like the trade copying and all the other stuff you can do with prop firms. Just the leveraging a leverage instrument by capping your max drawdown by the cost of the account, Yeah, that's a good idea, Parshov. Let me write that down. Yeah, good idea. I feel like we're due for this pullback here. Yeah, I'd be better off playing geography games than watching this paint dry. I might do a test stream later, maybe today, where I multi-stream and I just want to test the delay and whatnot. Because I did figure out I got to switch the latency on YouTube here with the new backend. I have to make sure it's switched in the new section. But I figured that out. So the latency now is regular, pretty low. But I do want to, see if I can multi-stream now to Twitch and Kick and see if that's still keeps the latency low. All right, let's see if we can get this dip. There we go. Come to Papa. Sign up for Gorilla and the welcome link takes me to 404 not found. Again? Alright, Iggy, sorry. I'll thought I fixed that issue. There's always fun things for me to try to fix here. Alright. I will try to get that fixed for you. Alright, zone of interest. Well, what up, Grizz? Thanks for boosting the server, by the way. I just saw that. This is my zone of interest where I was interested in buying. Problem is, it's like ES is close to VWAP. Wouldn't mind it testing a little bit lower still. So I'm gonna hope that there's just a little bit more left in this pullback here. You know, come up here in the 80s, reject. Honestly, could maybe short it. I just didn't want to short all this boring consolidation. Maybe there's a short and then flip long. Something like that could be in play. Let's try the short here. Just see if I can get it. Stop moving the ellipse, please. Thank you. I'm going to look for, again, ES to test VWAP and then hop out on NASDAQ. But then I do want to be long here, so. Now my entry looks like shit. Yo, what up, Lavish? Where you been? Stream hasn't been the same without you, man. Might be cooked on this one here. Man, I see. The thing is, I wanted to buy the dip. I was just hoping that we get a little bit lower there. So that'd be frustrating to lose out. Miss the long trade and also lose money on a short. Let's see here. Came close to stopping me out. This doesn't look good. Yeah, Vic, we mentioned the Tradeify competition. Yeah, I'm in on it. It's free. Free if you have a Tradeify account. So I'm already entered. Just, you know, this entry could have been so much better. Just not worth the pain here thus far. All right. Again, for the exit, watching to see how ES interacts at VWAP. And then, yeah, then I would like to flip long Noah. Like you mentioned, the 43. Like that area does look decent for a long. So assuming we get a bounce at VWAP or, you know, something like that on ES, I think I'll look to flip long then. I'm just trying to carve it a little bit. My entry here was kind of messed up. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can make it on both sides of this thing. Just get back into some green here. Cut your hair for your 9 to 5. Just told your buddy about Gorilla because he's wondering if you should get into it. I don't know what one has to do with the other, but I appreciate it. I could use. I haven't had a haircut since June. Could definitely use a little trim. I just hate doing it. It always feels like I don't know. I just don't always know that they're gonna do what I want them to do. So I always go to the same barber. Yeah, I know, but I just, you know, the lady that come out here in June, she kind of went a little crazy off the top at first. I was like, whoa, I wasn't like usually I just trim a little, a little bit, and she just took the clippers with like a comb and just went zoom, and I was like, easy, let's talk about it. I mean, it ended up being a good summer cut, but still, I was a little taken off guard. So now, and then the place I went to before that was like in a different, like 30 minutes away from here. So I don't really want to go somewhere that far. Fly Lavish Out is a business expense for Gorilla. Yeah, everything's a business expense right now. We got like no income, just all expenses on Gorilla right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Really want to see VWAP here, but we're right at the overnight highs here on ES, so running into some trouble is not surprising here on the short. I just want to see one push through. All right, come on. Spike on down to VWAP here. For some reason, I'm treating this trade like I'm in 2 minis here. I'm like, uh-oh, come on. Like, relax, buddy. It's 5 microns would be okay. Whoops. I took 2 off there. All right, rest out at like break even there. So that was like all for like $30, man. That was a fucking slog. All right, now I'm gonna look to see, look for a reason to get long now. That's the move I actually wanted is a long move. Excuse me. So, maybe we get the spike lower now that I'm out of this short. See if anything sets up here. All right, while I wait for this long, I'm going to take a pee break. I'll be right back. I forgot to unmute. No one told me. I said, see a part shop, and I said, Clay Trader is old school. I didn't realize he had a live stream, but he's been around for a long time in the trading space, finance, whatever. But yeah, I tried a long here. Not sure if the selling's done, but give it a shot here. How long would you look to pass 150K? Well, I generally like to pass as quickly as possible. Just kind of depends on how you've been trading and how, you know, if you think once you pass, do you think you'll be able to get a payout with the way you normally trade? Oh, this is with 2 contracts. I was wondering why the P&L was so low here. Well, then I'll look to build a position here as it continues my way. I'm going to try to add more contracts then. I meant to go in with 5 micros. So we'll see. It looks like it's going to finish selling here. I will build it. I will add. Okay. I'll try to add then. Oh, come on. Jeez. Man, user error, man. User error. From when I scaled out the last one, my contracts were set to 2. This is the zone I wanted to buy in, so now let's see if I can actually build up a reasonable position here. 2 micros ain't really going to do much. All right, filled there with a 3. So now I'm in for an average of 65 and a quarter for 5 micros. So far, the ad looks pretty good. Let's get that continuation now. It's a jab lower. Well, pretty good. Pretty good candle there to the downside. ES coming into VWAP here shortly. I'll see if it needs a little bit more room. If ES does want to get that VWAP touch, I don't necessarily want to get stopped out right there on NASDAQ. So I'm willing to give it a little bit more. And a benefit to trading half size here. Yeah, this is gross, Grizz. I agree. I'm not enjoying this price action so much. Not so much at all. What's up, Mini Penny Packer? Work getting in the way of you being here? That's messed up. Stream comes first. Work is second. That's what I always say. How's your fantasy team? I'm first in my league. I'm still undefeated. You know, won by 1.5 points this past week. But, you know, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. Bills aren't by, and I have Cook, and Shakir usually rides my bench, but, you know, Cook, is my RB1, even though he hasn't been really performing that well. But, yeah, you know, still undefeated, but I'm a little bit, kind of been squeaking by the last 2 weeks. So here's VWAP on ES. This is what I want to see hold, obviously, because I'm long. So underneath there, I'm out. But we can hold here. You know, maybe I'll add another 2-3 to the position. But, you know, it's threatening right now. It's threatening my stop. I don't like to be threatened. Yeah, dude, Bills played like garbage on Monday, man. Like, Cook didn't even get going until the second half, and even then it was not enough. Josh Allen did not look so good. I don't know what that was about. Alrighty, yes. Hold VWAP. Hold the line. That 5-minute wick on Nasdaq's looking nasty on the previous candle. I think this trade's cooked here. All right, I'm out. Kind of just tough price action. I'm not really finding a lot of opportunity here, and then I'm just on the wrong side of it. You know, I was initially short, which was fine, but I'm not staying in on the short on that pop, you know? I didn't have that. I was expecting us to bounce around here. So when we get that pop, I'm not that confident in the short anymore. And then, you know, we get the nice little smack selling. So kind of a gnarly day. 636 in the red. Not where I wanted to be. But I'm not going to force anything. If I don't see anything setting up today, there's, you know, let's come back tomorrow. And when there's better price action, we can exploit it. Really press our edge, put the pedal to the floor, and make up for, you know, the choppier price action days. Probably reverse down on an FVG hunt. Oh yeah, probably. Or even worse, an IFVG. It was manipulation to discount on the order block past the FVG after the Judas swing. Yeah, I'm really smart. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. But trade well, and let's get after it tomorrow. Later.